We are back now in the Great Day Kitchen as the seasons change from summer to fall. Don't forget Monday, fall arrives. There is plenty of delicious produce.
Yes, Monday, the last full day of summer. And joining us now in the kitchen is our friend and cookbook author and food lifestyle expert, Jessie-Sierra Ross from Straight to the Hips, baby. But this is a recipe that I don't think is really going to go to our hips. It's a really just delicious, nutritious, but elevated recipe.
Always, because it's always about elevating very simple flavors and simple ingredients, but treating them with a lot of respect. Because if we're looking around at what we have herbs, we have tomatoes, we have nectarines. They're basic. They're good. They're delicious.
And mozzarella.
Yes, mozzarella, amazing. And all of these things are in season right now. So you should
tomatoes, nectarines, mozzarella, almost like a panzanella. But let me just ask you something. I just had one of your nectarines. It was so juicy. It was so delicious. And you just taught me, how do we know if a nectarine is ripe and how do you ripen it?
Yes, so if you are in nectarine season, you can tell first by picking up one of the fruits. If they're still slightly firm but not mush, that's a good sign. Then smell it. If it smells fragrant, you're set. They have about 2 days, 3 days maybe at that ripeness, and then they're too far gone and you need to make jam.
Okay, perfect.
If it's too hard, what you do is you put them into a bag and then add an apple. And apples release this interesting gas that helps ripen other fruits, any fruit. So if you have any other stone fruits, if you have bananas that are too green, avocado, put them in a plastic bag with an apple, seal it up tight, and within a day or two, you have perfectly ripe fruit, and it's great for tomatoes. So it's winter tomatoes. Anyway, what is it? Tips from Heloise? It's tips from Jessie.
Absolutely, I love it. All right, so let's do this.
Yeah, so we are making a panzanella salad, which is pretty much an Italian bread salad. So obviously, we need the bread.
We need the bread.
We need the bread. So I would love for you to hand tear that bread. Hand tear it.
Big slices?
Big. Yep. What we want is those nooks and crannies because we're going to also add some olive oil and some herbs, some spices, and in the oven it's going to get nice and crispy and
Just
crunchy.
a nice piece of bread.
It is. Italian bread is perfect for this. This is from the grocery store. If you're talented, make it. I'm not so talented. You can also use focaccia. I would stay away from sourdoughs or French breads just because they're a little bit too spongy. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
So Italian bread. Okay, better.
Now you're going to add a little bit of olive oil, a pinch of salt, just what you feel is necessary. Cooking is about instinct, and I'm going to say instinctually, that's enough.
Because, you know, sometimes we don't have instincts, so like we need help.
Pepper and dried oregano, and that's it. And you're going to use a spoon, or if you're like me, you can use your hands, whatever you feel best. And you're going to preheat your oven to about 350. Take a baking sheet, and you're going to lay your big ol' croutons on top and bake for about 10 minutes until they get crispy and crunchy and smell like...
So like in Italy, they would have done this. I mean, this is like the peasants. You know, a lot of times the best food is the peasant food, but just taking like bread that a little bit left over and they rip it up and toast it.
Yeah, a little bit of that, absolutely. So that's the dried oregano. You're absolutely right. So if you have any stale bread or bread that's just been hanging around for a while and you don't want to revive it for anything else, croutons are fantastic. Panzanella is the perfect vehicle for this. And if you need to go to the grocery store because you don't have bread in the house, just leave the bread out on your counter for a couple of hours. It will get stale and perfect for this. Right? All right. Now here comes the fun part. Not that, you know, eating bread is not fun. But we're going to put the panzanella salad together. Now this is where we get creative. We are going to grab some tomatoes. These are just regular garden tomatoes, and we have some grape and cherry tomatoes. We are going to add a couple to our plate. So go ahead, dig in.
Tomatoes two ways.
Tomatoes 2 ways. I was thinking a half moon shape. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
All right, let's do it. And I'm going to give you some nectarines, pardon my reach, to place on. And we're doing a very loose kind of half moon shape. And if you do
this way, Jess?
let's stick on this side of the plate. So we want to use that negative space. It's like painting, right?
We got about 1:30 left.
So right on. Perfect. This, actually, you're going to see it's going to come together very, very quickly. If you wanted to do family style, you certainly could. But this, I find, is great.
Where do you want the nectarines? Right under there. Okay.
There's no wrong way. Okay. So here we go. We're going to put our pearl mozzarella all over.
Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful salad.
Yeah, it's just like finger painting. I'll give you some.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I would have thought you just dump it all in a bowl, but look at you. This is placement.
This is it. And we have fresh herbs from my garden, mint, basil, lemon thyme. I'm going to give you some of this. And you just kind of dot it on, right on. Okay. Feel free to add greenery wherever you feel like it needs a touch. And all of these flavors are complementary. They all grow within the same season. and it's perfect. You can
What
add
do we do with the
arugula.
arugula?
Yes, definitely dust some on.
On the top of it?
You know, on top, or you could put a little niche right there. And then I'm going to reach over here. We,
right.
of course, have edible flowers.
Jessie-Sierra Ross's cookbook is Cooking and Home Entertaining Cookbook Seasons Around the Table is available now on Amazon. Don't forget to get it. For more information, head to straighttothe-hipsbaby.com or follow along on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try this. This is so beautiful.
Absolutely. I don't even know if I want to try it. It's like a piece of art.
It's like a painting.